Good morning, vlog. It is Wednesday, March 13th, and before I head out to work, I just wanted to express some frustrations I have with the Apple ecosystem and how it plays nicely with other platforms, or doesn't play nicely with other platforms. Because whenever I was trying to upload my vlog videos for YouTube, I was having a great deal of difficulty going on to the iPhone itself where all these videos live and transferring them over to my PC, where then I can upload and schedule them accordingly for release. And it was just such a process because I don't know if it's just a syncing issue or something, but if I try and transfer over a certain type of file on the iPhone, something happens along the way in terms of copying the file, and it causes an error, and then that error then keeps me from transferring any additional files over. So I have to unplug the phone, replug it back in, make it resync. It's a whole just frustrating ordeal, and I really wish Apple would do something about it, because this is not an uncommon issue. I've been able to see a lot of other similar frustrations as well online. This is all just kind of I guess in the long run, it's a smaller symptom of just the bigger problem, which is just transitioning between platforms. Ultimately, I don't want to have to use a PC at all, but the only way that I can schedule videos right now is through the desktop client of the YouTube Studio application. So I'm kind of in a bind in that regard. I don't know how else I'd be able to schedule a YouTube video for release. So I'm just going to have to keep looking for alternatives, if there are any, or maybe in a future update, Google will finally allow YouTube Studio, the app on iOS, to schedule uploads. But anyway, that's my little morning rant before I head out. I hope you're having a better day than I am right now, but because I'm already a little bit behind getting to work. But I'm actually going to check something real quick. This microphone isn't even on, is it? Yeah. Shure MV88 used to work with the Snapchat app, but now that I've unplugged it and plugged it back in, it's now working. So hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. I guess it was using the onboard mic for the iPhone earlier in the previous snaps that I just uploaded. So that's just another point in the learning process that I'm going through right now. Oh gosh. Getting into work, it's rainy, it's wet, I don't like it. That just means that I'm probably just going to be stuck inside all day, unfortunately. But I'm just going to see what I can do with the day, how much I can get done at work. Hopefully I can crush it enough and to feel good whenever I leave, and feel like it's a job well done for today, because I was one of the podcasts I was listening to on the way here got me a little fired up. It's one of the Ask Gary V episodes. I can't remember who he had on, but it whenever I listen to Gary V, it always gets my creative juices flowing, and then it gets me antsy to get back home from work. Get into the better habit of listening to Gary V on the way home from work, so I can get back into that mood, get those creative juices flowing again, because I kind of just zone out at work, and it's kind of a drag. I'm not gonna lie. It's not work that I really want to be doing, and but I mean, it's still I still have to make money somehow. So that's, yeah, I'm just making it through one day at a time right now. Keep on creating content, and some things are starting to click. I'll have a little bit more on that at lunchtime, whenever I guess I'll come back to the car. because this is really the only spot where I can really get a good isolated sound booth, good sound quality experience, and just be able to vent out my thoughts. Vlog. So it is lunchtime now. I'm on my lunch break. Don't have too much time left, but I wanted to give a quick update. Weather has improved drastically since this morning. It was all gray and gloomy, and now it is partly cloudy and bright and sunny. But anyway, enough of the weather, enough small talk. Let's raise the level of the conversation, shall we say. And I just wanted to give a little update on some things I've been testing out. Of course, I've been testing out this stationary shot as opposed to the shaky cam with both like hand holding the camera whenever I'm doing these daily vlogs. I'm hoping that's improving the quality quite a bit and not making as many people motion sick in case you're watching this. And so it also gives me more free movement to talk with my hands, because I'm very animated when I get passionate about stuff, and I talk with my hands a lot more. The difficulties that I'm having right now, especially when using Snapchat for the vlog, is that Snapchat has a video lock feature. So as I'm starting to record these videos, I can lock the record button. Usually you have to hold your thumb onto the record button or whatever, your finger on the record button to continuously record. But if you drag the record button to the left a little bit, there's a little lock icon that comes up and it locks recording for the session. So I can actually do a vlog hands-free on Snapchat. The thing that I'm working on right now is the transition from when I start the recording to when I stop the recording, because sometimes I haven't fully mastered the gesture yet to just swipe and get that lock going. And then also I need to be aware of the time that Snapchat, like I keep looking down and I see I have one final section now before Snapchat finally cuts me off, and then I stop and then I start again to continue on. And see, it just happened. So to continue on to my rant, so to speak. But anyway, I've also been testing a lot with the Shure MV88, which I hope it's catching my audio right now. I'm going to check real quick. That it has a green indicator light on the MV88 that I really like to show that the microphone's actually in use. But whenever you have it in selfie stick mode like this, where the microphone's pointing towards me, towards the subject, I cannot. I guess it's for the person behind the camera. If they're shooting the camera and the camera's on the opposite side, pointing towards their subject, and the microphone's also pointing towards their subject, they can see that there's an LED indicator light on the MV88 itself that shows you that it's active. And so I guess that's for the person behind the camera to show, like, yes, the microphone's active, but when you're doing a solo gig like I am right now, it's really hard to tell microphone is actually recording or not. So I noticed there was a video part of the video I made yesterday where the audio just was non-existent at all, and I guess it's because of a failed connection or something. But I think the audio profile that I have on the MV88 right now is really working. I have the dynamic microphone setting set up right now. I think whenever I started earlier on, I was listening to some of the videos I had taken earlier with the MV88 in this vlog mode that I'm doing, and I used a different mode. I think I used shotgun approach, where it's more angular and like more of an let me see if I can do this. It starts off small and then branches out like that, and so that's the pickup pattern, and you can adjust the angle in which it picks up the pattern, so you can make it really wide or really narrow. But I think from listening to some of the video there, I was getting a lot of low rumble and whatnot, which from the traffic, just from where I'm located, especially when I'm doing outdoor shots, that is not very, it doesn't sound good for the observer. So I don't like it. I did not like it at all. So I'm looking to change that. I'm doing some more testing right now with a different mode, the dynamic mode. I'll be listening to pretty much every single minute of this that I make before I upload it to YouTube. So I do my own kind of quality control in that way. But I mean, I still upload it just so I have a documentation of the process that I'm going through right now. And that's those are kind of my thoughts right now and what I'm working on so far. And I just wanted to provide that update before I head on back to work from my lunch break and finish out the day. thing that I need to do is I need to get more used to and acquainted with how to stop the videos as well whenever I do it, because otherwise I'm just sitting here like, there it is, nope, 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 there it is, nope. Yeah, so anyway, now I'm going off to lunch, hoping you're having a great day so far, and keep doing you. Getting out of the office and on my way back home, I tried to be productive today. I was a little bit, but so I guess somehow, like, I don't know, the cards were stacked against me today. I was working on a project, and a lot of changes that I had made to the project did not take appropriately. I went through all the proper steps and whatnot, but for some reason it just did not take appropriately, undoing all the work that I did, so I had to redo the work again, and it was incredibly frustrating. So that was just made me kind of done for the day. But that was that for the work day. Now it's time to get to the other work, and hopefully the day will go better. I just finished uploading the next 5 vlog episodes for my YouTube channel, and I finally got to listen to a lot of the audio and video content that I made using the setup that I've been using for the past couple of days, which is with my iPhone and using the Shure MV88 microphone attached to the bottom. And a couple of critiques or things that I noticed with it are things that I just need to incorporate, I guess, and work around if I want to continue using it, or use a different device entirely for this. So for one of the videos, I was hearing a buzz, and it was a particular buzz that I have not heard in many years. And it's that little, I don't know if you are old enough to remember this type of stuff, but back when the iPhone originally came out, or just having other phones as well, using the GSM network that AT&T uses, actually I think AT&T was really the only user many moons ago, but because of that network and the frequency that it operated on, it would interfere with speaker systems if you had the phone on and it was receiving specific radio frequencies, and it would interact with the magnets in the speaker itself. And that was the same sound that I was hearing with my microphone when I had it on for, I think it was the Sunday episode, that I was still hearing that beep, 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 and it kind of makes sense, because a microphone is really just the inverse of a speaker, and a speaker is the inverse of a microphone. So just a little hack, if you reverse a couple of wires and things like that, you can turn a speaker into a microphone, or vice versa, a microphone into a speaker. But anyway, so my phone frequencies can sometimes interfere with the MV88 when I'm recording. Now, one temporary fix to that would be to just put my phone into airplane mode, but then I wouldn't be able to upload these videos to Snapchat. I would have to record them a separate way before I upload them. Another thing is that with Snapchat, at least, whenever I start a video, it has to kickstart back the interface with the MV88. So there's no sound coming. There's no sound being caught up by the microphone at first. Then it finally kicks in, because I guess it finally is receiving a signal from the phone saying, "Hey, I need to use you right now. You need to wake up and turn on and start recording audio so I can sync it to the video." And then the MV88's like, "Oh, okay. Oh, I'm here. I'm recording. All right, here. See." So there is that. So every time I have to start a new Snapchat vlog clip or whatever throughout the day, there's that short little moment of silence that happens right at the beginning of the clip. So you're probably going to hear another one whenever it comes out. So I think over the next couple of days, I'm going to try more of a mixture between using the MV88 and just the onboard mic for the iPhone, at least for these Snapchat vlogs, until I come up with a different system that I may be able to generate as much content on a regular basis. I think having these vlogs about a week ahead can really help get that process better refined, and so I would have more time for it. I'm just about at that point now where I'm almost a week ahead, and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, that also means that I'll have a little bit of slack in terms of correcting any mistakes that I see, or just improving upon the process and reiterating. So that's just something that I wanted to get off my chest for the night and to provide as an update. I am going to go ahead and I guess I really need to write down some notes and whatnot for this book that I'm interviewing the author for. I finished her book. I have some questions. I can have more questions because I really want to, especially after having a chat with Zane last week, it really got me into the mood I can actually do this whole interview thing. It's just a conversation where I'm asking questions and building off of questions from the responses that they give me. And Zane helped me do a little bit of practice in that unintentionally. So thank you very much, Zane. I appreciate it. I hope we have many more talks because you're a great guy to talk to. So I believe that is what I'm going to do before I head off to bed. So yeah, and hope you have a good night. Get some rest, sleep well, and I will see you tomorrow.